in today's beauty episode, because that's what I'm calling them these days and I'm kind of loving it. I'm going to be doing a how-to series on how to do your brows the right way. Now, little disclaimer before we go into this, I am not a brow expert. I am not a technically trained makeup artist. I have done like a little bit of the way I started getting into makeup is because if you guys have heard of Pandari Jukar, he's my mom's uncle, and my mommy trained with him, and my mommy taught me how to do my makeup. So whatever little I've learned of makeup is either obviously through my mommy, that's how it started, through people in the industry that I've had the opportunity to meet, learn from, and then of course there's a lot of trial and error that's gone into it. I also of course follow a lot of YouTubers from all over the world, and that's sort of the base of where I'm coming from. So I don't want anybody to come to me and give me hate on the fact that my technique might not be technically sound or anything like that. This is my preference, just putting this out there. So let's not waste any more time and let's get right into this. Okay, so the first thing I have to tell you is, I don't know if any of you have noticed, if you've seen me completely makeupless in my vlogs, which I hope you have because I upload a lot of those vlogs, I have completely uneven eyebrows. I have tried evening them out, but naturally speaking, the growth on this eye is a little more arched than this one. So even when I fill in my brows, no matter what I do, this brow is slightly more arched and this brow is more dense, naturally speaking. So it's a little bit of a challenge doing my brows. It used to be, now I'm just used to it. And really just random fun fact you can know about me. When I was in my 10th standard for my farewell party, I meant to pull off a couple of extra hairs with this epilator I was using at the time, because I didn't actually used to like thread my brows and shape them yet. While I was doing it, I laughed and I shaved off 25% of my brows. So it was half this way and half this way. This entire top corner was shaved off. This was literally a day before my farewell party, and you can imagine the panic that hit me when this happened. And my mom took me to the salon that she used to go to for her brows, and I still remember the girl's name was Reshma, and she did my brows, and I was really scared because it was the first time I was ever getting threaded. I cried a lot, but apparently that was like the most painlessly threader person in the salon. You get what I'm saying? Okay, jumping back into this, uneven eyebrows, thicker brow, archier brow, longer tail, shorter tail. So you will notice these things as we go along the way. I want to tell you that I've tried a series of brow products over the years. The ones I have with me are 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 brow products with me. The ones that I have here with me are the ones that I have currently and I'm currently using, and I'm going to tell you why I like them or what I like about them. So we'll do this before we get into technique. The first product I have over here is my brow. I think I'm sort of going in the order of me liking them from the bottom to the top. Okay, so number 4 on my list is Brow from Benefit. It's a waxy product. I have this in the shade number 6. Benefit actually sent this to me in one of their PR kits, and it's a really nice product if you like the texture of it. I'm going to show you something next which is a great substitute if you're looking for a drugstore option and something that is still waxy in nature. The branding is completely off. The cover to it is sort of cracked open. Clearly I have used and abused this product, and my cats have played with this. Do not hold me accountable for it, please. But it's the Maybelline Brow Crayon Stick. I will add links to everything down below in the info box in case you want to check these products out. Over and above these products that I'm showing you, I will also add links of other products that I've tried over the years and liked, not the ones that I didn't like, obviously. So this product is super waxy. Now, while I love the texture of this product, trust me, this product is amazing. If you have been following my YouTube channel closely enough, you'll know that I've also sort of cheated my way out and used this as a contour stick because it blends really well. But the sort of drawback with using this for my brows in particular is that this is just thicker than my brow in itself. So I guess if you have thick brows, this is something you could use. I'm always like using just the edge to make sure I don't land up looking like I have brows that are 4 times the size of them. But just as a product, I want to put it out there that this one is amazing. Plus you can multi-purpose it if you're like me. The next product, number 4, number 3, number 2 on my list is this Goof Proof Brow Pencil. That's a tongue twister. Okay, this one is in the shade 3, but to be honest, I could have gotten a number 4. So if you're similar to my shade in terms of skin and hair, I would advise a number 4, which should be a shade darker. What I really love about this particular product is the pencil is on this side, which I have clearly used. The only reason I've kept this sort of empty pencil here is so I can show it to you in today's video. After this video, I'm gonna have to trash it and go buy another one because I need to refill. But it's basically a triangle in nature, which really helps you with precision on the outside as well as filling it all in. Then it comes with a spoolie on the other side, which really helps sort of comb your brows out. And number 1 on my list, which has been number 1 on my list for over 6-8 months now, is the Browsings from Benefit. You guys have seen me use this product across my hashtag Get Ready with Aanam series on Instagram and Facebook, and of course if you've been following my YouTube channel for long enough as well, you'll notice that I absolutely love this product. If there is a product out there that would like to throw itself into the ring for competition, please let me know, because I would really like to try new brow products. But this one over here is in the number 6, which is really perfect for me. It comes along with a 2-sided brush, one which is angled and a little looser, one which is not loose. It's a little stiffer and it's a rounder one. I started out trying to use these, but I didn't actually land up using them. But coming to the actual product, there is a waxy side and a brow side. So depending on the kind of skin type you have and your preference, you could use both. A lot of people tend to use the waxy and then go over to the brow for setting it in. Some people use the brows for outlining and then go in with waxy. It really depends. There's no right way to do it. It's genuinely your personal preference. Now that I have this product in my hand, I can go into technique. So what I like to do with my brows, I'm going to quickly pull out what I use for my brows. I use this little Morphe brush for my brows. If you guys have seen my Morphe video, you will see this brush there as well. I will add the link to it down below as well as up here in case you haven't. But what I absolutely love about this brush is that it comes with a really nice angled tip, like a brush on one side and a spoolie on the other. The grip is amazing. It's the perfect size. A lot of people tend to put more pressure on like makeup or when they're doing their eyes, so you can hold it closer. I'm someone who does my brows with a medium grip, I think, sort of, yeah. So now coming to what I do, right? My preference, to be honest, lies with the powder products more than anything else when it comes to my brows. While I like the look of a waxy, well-textured brow, I feel like doing your brow with powder products is simpler. Also, I don't really sweat. Like, my face doesn't really sweat much at all. Maybe, like, I know it's not the healthiest thing in the world, but I just don't sweat much. Because I don't really sweat much, it really doesn't matter which texture I eventually go for, but I like the look and the feel of powders more. So what I do when I'm using my powdered Browsings in the shade number 6 from Benefit is I start out with outlining my brow, first on top and then on the lower section. So like an outline up and down. If you'll notice, I don't really go into outlining the inner corners. I like a really nice soft gradient to come into the picture when it comes to the inner corners of my brows. Of course, there are days when I land up overdoing them on the insides compared to usual. I mean, sometimes that happens to all of us. But having said that, my preference does lie with leaving the inner corners just slightly more shallow than the rest of the brows. Now, I've already told you about how my arch as well as my tails of the brows are uneven. So I sort of try to do my best to make sure they match as much as they can. Sometimes they don't, but you gotta try, right? So leaving that aside, I would say that just make sure you understand where your gaps are and first sort of target those spots and then blend. Now, sometimes I land up combing my brow hair before going in with product, but more often than not, I land up putting the product and then combing it out because I feel like that helps with your pigment blending in any case. Another trick I want to give you is that your brows will look perfectly aligned with your face if your eyeliner tip, your eyeliner wing, your eyeliner tail matches your eyebrow tail as much as it can. Now, by matches, I mean it should sort of face that side. So let's say, for example, I have, like right now you've seen, I've done my liner trying to face upwards towards my brow tail. had it been flat going out, it would have looked sort of mismatched. So try to get your wing as much towards facing the tip of your brow as you can. Not gonna lie, sometimes doing my eyeliner on camera is very, very nerve-wracking, and it's not because I'm scared of making mistakes. It's because you have to understand focus check, can't go too close, need a mirror, and then I don't want a small mirror, I want a full-size mirror to do my eyeliner. I mean, if I make a mistake, big deal. But just the idea of my love for wanting to do my liner in one stroke is a little bit, it makes me nervous. That's probably the only thing I'm so nervous makeup-wise about doing on camera. But you try to push your tips up to as much as you can to face your brow tail. And yeah, apart from that, just some basic tips I want to give you about your brows. Make sure the color matches your skin, your hair. Make sure you pick well between waxy or powdery, or if there are any other new textures that come out by the time you watch this video, which I hope is not going to be the case. But that's basically it. A lot of people like to stick to being super natural. Some people like glam brows. Someone like me likes a balance between glam but still like my actual eyebrows, whereas I know a lot of others who go all out and make a whole new shape. Do whatever the hell makes you happy. So I think that's the end of this video. I'm going to continue doing videos of this how-to series as often as I can. The one that's gone up before this was how to contour, so I hope you'll have a look at that if you haven't already. And let me know what other how-tos you want me to do down below in the comment section. As I always say, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, because I'm working on growing my YouTube fam and I want you to be part of it. See you guys in the next video. I love you. Mwah.